one. So we were coming back from me taking you to one of your doctor visits, which is the first time I've taken you to this place. And I'm not a good driver, guy.
No.
I mean, you know this. I might be one of the worst drivers on the planet.
Nah.
No? You don't think so? You've been with worse?
I think Mom's worse.
Damn, that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad.
But your sense of direction is horrid.
Yes. If you ever wanted proof of how bad my sense of direction is, have me play a video game. I can't even locate myself in Minecraft.
No.
I built a tower that was at least 500 feet tall, and I was like, where's my tower? And you were like, it's right behind you, dude.
You had already built another tower. I was like, that's right here.
Yes, it was disgusting. So now put that
Disgusting.
put that sense of direction into the real world, and you have chaos brewing. So I had taken to this thing. We went through traffic circles, which has got to be one of the most useless forms of traffic conveyance on the planet.
Yeah. Two traffic circles right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's 2 traffic circles too many.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. We live in a place where you don't need traffic circles.
No, homie.
You literally just, there's that place. Nobody's requesting traffic circles, but they put 2 of them. So anyway, my bad driving plus the fact that we were clearly going to die in a traffic accident had me kind of a little bit like on edge. Not anger-wise, but just, kind of like nervousness. I was kind of like exasperated in that sense, right? But also, it took us like an hour to get there and approximately an hour to get back. Yeah, on the way back, we decided I decided, I gotta blame myself. Let's blow off some steam by stopping on along with some shops.
Yeah.
All of them were bust.
Bad
But the last shop we stopped at turned out to be the biggest bust of all. And by bust, I mean my bladder bust. That's right, folks. As you read in the title, a damn near pissed. Nope! I fucking pissed myself.
You make the rated guy.
I
do want to give you some credit, though, before you get into the shame that is this story, which is you already just told the whole story, by the way.
No, I didn't tell the whole story, guy. You know damn well I didn't tell the whole story.
We did stop at a Sonic, which we had not stopped at in like over, what did you say, like 15 years or something?
15 years,
I hadn't been there in forever. And we drank a mad amounts of drink. You drank a shit ton of drink.
Yeah. And I had already, first of all, at Sonic, I drank a massive banana shake thing. But we had already stopped previous elsewhere and gotten mad drinks.
Mad drink.
And you gave me your drink over there too.
Yeah.
So I was already topped to the gills with fucking fluid. And you'd think an aquatic creature like yourself would empathize, but you didn't.
Nah, homie.
So yeah, I was like, dude, I have too much water in me. That one, and 2, I'm known for my famously weak bladder. Like, I'll piss right now if you want me to. Yeah. I don't even have the desire.
I want to say you're known for your famously weak bladder, but also your freaking colon, because we eat.
I like to be regular.
We eat, and then like 3 milliseconds later, somehow you're shitting. Like, there is no way that you have already digested that food, but somehow you're already shooting out dookie logs.
I digested the previous food, guy. I was like, I gotta make room for the new food.
Nah, homie.
The point is, yes, the fecal thing is just because I'm regular. But, see, you're looking at me through the lens of a guy that shits like once every 10 years.
I do shit once every 10 years.
But the piss thing is like, I could go to a store and within 30 minutes of just being there, I'm like, I gotta piss, guy. You know what I'm saying? I could have zero desire to piss, and then I'm just somewhere where I shouldn't have that desire, and I just gotta piss all of a sudden.
Yeah, what is that?
So, but now add to that all these drinks, sugary drinks on top of that. They weren't even like water or some shit like that. This is shit that your body goes, get this out of me now. So, yeah, we had made all these stops. It was a long trip. It was a frustrating trip in terms of nerve-wracking levels of weirdness, of tension, if you will. And we made this final stop at a Dollar Tree because you were looking for the Masters of the Universe minis.
Yeah.
And I get down with you, guy. And immediately, the moment my fucking...
I do want to say... Let me say, though.
Uh-huh.
Before you continue. You didn't want to get down.
I didn't.
I was like, dude, just get down. What do they have film?
Yep.
So in a way, it was my fault.
You suckered me in with film because, I'm a sucker for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, the moment my hoof hit the fucking inner tiles, I knew right then and there that my bladder had to evacuate post-haste.
Yeah.
And I know you took note because I was walking like Sonic the Hedgehog, the Hedgehog,
Yeah,
Sanac, his cousin. I was walking around, zipping along. You know,
Yeah,
imagine
you're a spin dashing guy.
Yeah, dude.
You're
Imagine
like straight up circling around. Like, what is this guy?
Exactly.
Like Samus.
On the subject of circles, imagine a fucking circle trying to walk around at insane speed. That was me.
Yeah.
And that's my way of going. The only way I'm not gonna piss is if I keep moving. You know, but then you reach this level. If you're a guy, you'll understand. Maybe this is for girls too. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of their bladder, but for dudes, you can measure it with a dick. If the piss has reached beyond the base of your cock and is already in the actual penis area of the urethra, then you gotta fucking get rid of that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I feel like you've already urinated at that point.
Well, no, I mean you can still hold it in at that point, but once it pierces that fucking gap. That's right. There's a gap now, apparently.
What is
between the base of your cock and your actual cock? That's it. It's the point of no return.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, my bladder was crying because it was struggling. Like it was going like, dude, I can't hold this piss anymore, right? So I start zipping around, and you're like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? And I'm like, dude, come on.
Keep in mind, I was annoyed because, like, every single time we've gone to a Walmart in the past, like, year and a half, the second we step into it, like we're looking around, you're like, oh, I gotta pee, and then we gotta hurry, and I'm like, what is this, man?
Yeah. And mind you, there was no reason for you to linger either. I gotta say that. There was no reason for you to linger because you had already kind of like decided, well, you had already found out there was no motus.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm zipping around, and it's evident that I'm red flagging you, and you're just taking your sweet ass time. So I said, fuck this. I'm going out to the car. I ran out. I thought the pressure of my fucking body sitting on my bladder is going to cut off. You know, it's going to shut down the gates, guy.
Yeah.
Big old gut on top of the fucking peener. That gate is getting shut, right?
Yeah.
As it turns out, it only squeezed the bladder and upped the urgency. Now, I can see you inside at this point. I think you've decided in your mind that you'd, do something for my benefit, and you got in line to pay, and I was like, thank God. But then you're behind some old fuck.
Yes, this old piece of crap. So obviously the lady was new, the person that was the cashier, and they were running low on change. She told him, we're running low on change. And the guy's like, oh, don't worry, you can keep the change. But then he would just stand there.
Expectantly.
Like looking at her, and she was like, what is this? So after like, I don't know, a millennia of that, she gives him his change and he leaves. But by that point, you're already like freaking...
Dude, if this was a movie, it would have been me getting into the car, and then it would have cut to you inside, and this old man taking 1,000 years to clearly
just
announce that he wanted the change, even though he said he didn't. And then after that little cutaway would cut back to me screaming, sweating inside a fucking vehicle. And I am not joking. That is not for exaggeration or effect. I was literally screaming at the old man, at God himself, like, please hurry up. I was crossing my legs, pushing on the fucking base of the fucking floor of the car, just screaming, man.
After the old man left, I went to pay, and we had found this Sandman book, and she scans it, and it doesn't scan. So now we're waiting 5 years. I'm waiting 5 years for her to try to scan this thing, and in my mind, I'm just like, it's $1!
Yeah, this is $1 tree.
Yes.
Like, no amount of... I get it. Maybe you're new, apparently. It's $1, chick.
Yes.
It's a fucking dollar.
Just scan anything else and give me the damn book so I could leave.
But, of course, I don't know if you were thinking about me needing to pee.
No, I was just like, it's $1!
Exactly. You were frustrated. But I was definitely thinking, fuck my life outside. At this point, because I saw the old man come out, and I was like, finally! Christ can return because he's taking that long.
You were definitely walking on water.
I was sitting in that boy. Let me tell you. He comes out, and I'm like, I can't do this. Now I have to wait for my idiot squid brother to fucking pay for his shit. This sucks. So I start the vehicle thinking he's going to get in.
It's going to be quick.
I'm going to fucking jet out and drive like hell on wheels to get home to a fucking toilet, right? Or I don't know, some fucking wasteland where I could literally evacuate.
Yeah.
But, you're not coming out, and that's because of the book situation. I'm like, oh my God. So I start backing up, and I shit you not. This was my plan, by the way. I'm going to back up. I'm going to drive behind the store and piss there where nobody can see me. Really, if I would have waited, if I hadn't started backing up, I would have just been okay with just pissing there, man. I was that on the edge. But I had started backing up, and as I'm backing up, as you can imagine, you have to control the fucking pedals with your feet. I released some of that. Like I said, I was twisting my leg. I released some of that tension, and I felt the first little squirt come out. I'm like, oh, it's point of no return, guy.
Yeah.
It's already crossed the gates. My penis shaft is full of urine.
Yeah.
Not semen is a kind of milk, but urine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, shit. So I back up, and every little movement of that backup is accompanied with a little squirt of piss. So then I put it on drive, hoping that, by the way, I've clapped my long legs, Mac Daddy legs.
You snapped those legs like a long leg in Mac Daddy?
I clapped my legs together, hoping that I would keep the piss between my thighs atop.
Yeah.
Penis, like works, tiny little penis on top of my thighs like this. And I'm like, please don't squirt to the fucking seat, I put it in drive, and, once I'm out of the reverse, and I start driving over to the side of the building, that's when you came out, right? And I'm just like, I don't know if you saw me, but I'm just motioning that I'm going to go to the side. I drive to the side. As I'm driving, there's piss just pouring out of me, guy. Pouring out. It's clear that the thigh clapping has done nothing. It's crossed that boundary as well, And I park on the side of the building. I throw open the door, and of course I have to get off. So I clench my thighs, and all that piss. I just feel it drenched down.
Out.
And I slide out of the seat. I can see that the seat is completely soaked, and I scramble around the open door. I shit you not, dude. And you keep in mind, this is a hot, steaming hot June.
Yeah.
We're in June, right? June day.
Dead of the day, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, what, 2, 3, 3? Yeah.
So it's steaming hot. So imagine a fat man that pissed on himself. Imagine how sticky my clothes are. So instead of being able to just sling out my wiener, I'm
which already is a hard thing to do.
Yes, already a feat of its own.
You gotta go on an expedition for
that. A Herculean feat that would be. Instead of being
that was the 12 feet. He was like, nah, I'm good again.
Instead of being able to sling out the ding, I just, God damn it. Well, when you're gonna sling out your ding, I'm wearing shorts, by the way, so you gotta pull I'm sorry, I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing long pants that are kind of like, they're not fucking, what are they called? The shits you hate, collect farts.
Warm-ups?
They're not warm-ups, but they're that material. They have an open leg and all that shit. So,
like farts.
You have to pull the waist down under your fucking dick, right? So just imagine how sticky that is, that area, everything, me as a fat lard. And instead of me being able to just pull that under my wiener, it just rolls off my body. So I'm naked from the waist down now.
I'm so glad I stayed on the side.
Yeah, you were blessed by that. And, I don't even care, guy. Piss is coming off me, out of my ween. There's a pool of piss between my legs. I'm just pissing everywhere. And it's such a relief that I lean up against the hood of my vehicle, which, by the way, boiling hot, and I don't even care. It doesn't even register. I'm just like, I'm burning and pissing, and that's all that matters is that I'm pissing.
I'm burning for piss.
Dude, I was burning, guy.
Classic, what are they called?
Blue Oyster Cult?
Blue Oyster song.
Let me tell you, man. So I evacuated all the piss. At that point, I realized that you're purposely staying on the other side of the store.
I was confused. I was like, what is this? I assumed you were taking a piss, but I assumed you were going to come back.
Which I did. No, you walked up.
I ended up walking out.
I was about to come back. I was getting
mad-ass Mick stain on the floor.
Yeah, man. So I inform you that I pissed myself. At which point you can't contain your laughter,
Yeah.
and then I have to sit in my own fucking piss
You
and
make
drive all the way back home, which was a good solid like 30, 35 minutes because we took a really long route somehow. And yeah, just stewing in my own fucking urine, man. And I get home and have to shower and all that jazz. And it's just a humiliating affair. But, guy,
make
that piss.
yeah.
That piss was not good, guy.
On the plus side, it's so hot currently that when we went back in the car, it didn't stink.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, if you piss on anything, you run the risk of that fucking unmistakable urine stench.
Yeah.
But yeah, the heat here reaching up to 108, 110, literally killed
The mixed.
the souls of the bacteria. Not just the bacteria, their souls. And so it doesn't smell like anything. Thank crap, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean that boy even more, but man, that sucks. You know, I've only ever had another close call like that. One time I was visiting the King of Comics, and I mentioned this before. I just forgot to. I should have just asked him, "Can I piss before I leave?" Because it's a long drive from where he is to where I live, and I just didn't because I was late. I was like, nah, I don't want to further inconvenience the guy and be like, "Can I piss?" And I should have. But that one, I managed to pull off into a neighborhood and actually pissed on the street, mind you. But I pissed.
Yeah.
People passing by and shit like, "What's this idiot doing?" But that was a close call. This was literally me pissing
You
myself.
make the ready upon yourself.
Fuck, man. But you also got to give me credit that unlike that kid where we told
you didn't hold your penis.
check out the other video where we told the story about the kid that pissed himself inside a fucking what is it called, the Think Geek. Fucking sprinkling all over the floor.
Shit, guy.
At least I had the decency to not pretend to want to see everything in the store while clearly wanting to piss myself.
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of this store now.
I do remember as a kid, it happened a couple times when I had to micturate.
Mm-hmm.
And my instant thought was like, like you mentioned, once it's in the shaft, it's too late.
Yeah.
So my instant thought was to go and grab my anteater and pinch that boy.
Oh, that's not good.
But that's so bad, dude, because the anteater just balloons, and then your anteater just burns.
Yeah, because
then it just explodes.
Once you release the bladder, guy, it's not stopping.
Nah, homie.
It takes a lot to stop that fucking bladder. It's like you need Spider-Man on that boy holding your fucking foreskin like that, like he did in the webs with the train in part 2. It's like, it's not gonna work, guy. It's gonna stop. So yeah, if you try to pinch your fucking foreskin, if you have one, like you said, straight up balloon, guy. Thor couldn't blow up a water balloon more than your piss could.
You're not talking about the Marvel character.
No, I'm not talking about
or
Chris Hemsworth.
What is he, Norse? What is
it's neither the Norse god nor Chris Hemsworth. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lame ass metal quote unquote star that was famous for blowing water bottles. Yeah. Thor has not nary the might of your fucking urine trying to bust out of your foreskin. So pinching the foreskin is a no-go. And even then, I didn't have a chance to pinch no fucking foreskin.
Dude.
Also, it's summer. For my hands to venture down there during the summer is like putting my hands in lava.
In a bog?
Yeah, dude, no, fuck a bog, man. The straight fucking Mount Vesuvius up in there. I could...
Mount Doom?
Dude, put some sand up in my crevices in the summer and you could create some diamonds, guy. Hot. Lots of pressure. Could be rich, guy. Anyway.
Is that what diamonds are made of? Sand?
I don't know. Maybe?
I don't think so.
Make some glass then. Some panes of fucking glass. Stained glass in this case.
Dude, super stained. Oh, it smells like Verija.
Verija glass coming to you from our merch store. Check that out.
Oh, god damn. That's what they keep animal behind.
Damn, homie. Power to contain supernatural beings.
Yeah, she's always like, damn, homie, stinks.
Anyway, let us know what you think of Verija glass. A phrase very few people will get. Yeah. But for those that get it, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's it, guy. Thank you for joining us for this story time. This is a fucking video on a fucking channel, isn't it?
It really is.
Anyway, we're out.